The more brave you can be, the more brave you dare yourself to be, the more magic opens in your life. It's like literally a rule.
Magic is here. Magic is here.
Hello my friends! Welcome to Vlogmas day 4. Oh no. Whatever today's day is. I just finished an early morning coaching call. I feel much better this morning. The migraine is gone. If you guys remember, I really need to go to the chiropractor because I felt like my hip out of place when I was doing the Peloton yesterday. So they called me back and I'm going in this afternoon. In the meantime, for today's workout, I'm gonna do a long walk. It's freezing outside, but I think if I walk fast and you get some like heat going, I'll get like a little bit of a sweat in, and I haven't spent a ton of time outside lately, so I just think that will feel really good. So let's go for a fun little walk on the West Side Highway. Yay! Bundled up and ready to walk.
You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine.
Got my blowout. Looks so good. It's so bouncy. Ooh la la. I'm gonna spend a few hours editing.
I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the name of love, I'm not giving up yet on you. In the name of love.
Okay, I just finished with a chiropractor. I had to adjust like 15 different things. So I feel much better. I'm trying to meet one of my friends for a mocktail at the new Ritz-Carlton Nomad Bar.
Yeah, falling in love, well, maybe for you. I think it's crazy. Oh no, but I'll be damned if I'm not a fool. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they go slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is tonight. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love.
Hello my friends. I just got home from a whole afternoon full of activities. It was so fun to see the Rockefeller tree, be around like Midtown area. It's the cutest part of Manhattan for Christmas. It's almost 10 p.m. and usually this would be like, okay, I'm gonna turn on a show and go to sleep, but I'm missing some things of 25 Aligned, and I honestly feel energized to get them done because I'm so excited about this promise that I'm keeping to myself. Things that I have not done yet are meditation. But I think I'm gonna do a meditation as I go to sleep. There's this one that I'll link right here by Ishpreet K that is so good when you're falling asleep. If you can stay awake, like sometimes I have to keep the light on because she like wants you to lay down, and sometimes I've gotten like super tired and missed out on the best part. Then spiritual consumption. I read probably like a half page of my book earlier today. I just had so much going on this morning, so I'm gonna listen to like an Abraham Hicks YouTube video while I do my makeup for number 3, getting some TikToks done, especially because I only filmed one TikTok yesterday. Even if I just get one done tonight, I honestly think that's a big leap for myself because for the past few months and longer, I've been going through long stretches of time where I like literally would not get even one TikTok done because I was so overwhelmed and busy, and like I'd get home at night and just like want to go to sleep, or like finish up the day and want to go to sleep. So okay, proud of myself for that. I'm also so thirsty for some reason. Which reminds me, I didn't even take my supplements today. So good thing we are just catching up on everything. That is honestly like one of the best parts of 25 Aligned, is that like not every day has to look the same. I didn't do the Peloton today because I wanted to go to the chiropractor, but I still got in a long walk. I didn't read as much this morning because I was doing some other things, and that's okay too. Like, you get to be flexible with it. Just things that make you feel like you're in alignment. And this is definitely my little challenge right now of going ahead, putting on some freaking makeup, just a little bit. I'm mostly fine, and filming some TikToks, which I will just say is what I did every single night of 2020. I'd get home from places at like 11 p.m. I'd be exhausted, and I'd be like, so what, time to film 3 TikToks, and I'd stay up till like 2 a.m. sometimes doing it.
Wonderful stuff, and they've also been sharing.
Based on the experience, witness and experience. Okay, I did it. I did it, and it feels so good. I feel so on top of it every single time I get these TikToks done. I don't think I realized how much it was like hovering in my space as something that I wasn't getting done. So I'm going to just stitch these together, add some text, post them, decide which one I want to take over onto Instagram Reels for tonight. Even though it's already 10 p.m, what is happening? And then definitely gonna have some calm supplements and go to sleep. Set you free. Every single person in the entire world is afraid of the next level of their lives. I know I'm kind of gonna sound like a broken record, but I am just so glad I held myself accountable and did that. Like, it's almost in this way of like, how have I been resisting doing that for so long? Because it felt so good to be in front of the camera. The message came across so beautifully. It was something that I really needed to hear and be reminded of, and just posting it, what, like 5 minutes ago, I've already gotten all these comments from people saying thank you, and that is what they needed to hear. It's just really amazing how sometimes we are our own worst enemy, and we are the ones holding ourselves back from all of the amazing things that we are supposed to do in the world. I like shudder to think about all the TikToks I never made, all the videos I never made, because I was like, no, I feel like I'm too tired. But really, like, the tiredness, the like exhaustion that I thought I was feeling has been this resistance from like kind of fear of the next level, to go back to what the video was talking about, and some other trials that have happened. 2022 was just a crazy year, a good year in so many ways, but a year of a lot of setbacks. But I've been getting stronger, I've been being brave, and bravery just matters so much, because you're never gonna have all the answers, and you're never gonna have 110% courage. You're never even gonna have 100% courage, or maybe not even like 80% or a majority courage. But even if you have a little bit of courage and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna dare myself to do this, I'm just gonna push myself. I'm gonna push myself without expectation, and I'm gonna push myself because I believe in myself that much, and I believe in what I feel called to do. That's when miracles happen. And it's been every time in my life that I have bet on myself and given my all to something that was not a sure thing, but believed that I could do it, or was like, watch me, I'm gonna figure out how to do this, that miracles, literally miracles, have happened. I was just talking to my mom tonight about how when I was in my sophomore year of college, I really wanted to transfer schools. I went to CU Boulder first, and I wanted to go to a top school, and so I had to retake the ACT. I just think back on that version of myself, because I would study for hours every single night to retake the ACT, on top of doing like a ton of stuff in school to pad the resume, to like get experience, like all the good things, right? I remember I really wanted to get a 34 in the ACT because 34 is one of my lucky numbers. And that at the time, this guy that I was dating, he was like actually a pretty supportive guy, so don't like judge him based off what I'm about to say. But I remember I said to him, wouldn't it be crazy if I got a 34 in the ACT, since 34 is my lucky number? And he said something like, I would not get your hopes up about that, because 34 is like, it's a 99th percentile, or the number 1%, or whatever, the 1% or 99%, I forget what you call it. It's like the 1 percentile, okay, of people who get that score. And I was like, no, I'm gonna freaking do it. I'm gonna freaking do it. And so I studied extremely hard. One Saturday morning, woke up at literally 4:30 a.m. I went to Starbucks and did Sudoku to warm up my brain. I had like this huge Americano, all this good like brain food, protein. I drove all the way to this high school and retook the ACT amongst all these high school students. And I had this gut feeling when I finished it. I was like, I got a 34, I know it. And then a few weeks later, I got my score back, and it was the 34. And point is with that, I'm not trying to sound like, look at me, I was so smart and so hardworking. But my point is, like, I was so devoted. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. The easier thing would have been to not, right? The easier thing would have been to be like, I'm just gonna use my ACT scores from high school, or I'm not gonna apply to transfer. I'm just gonna like be here. But I was like, no, I'm gonna do this. And I'm not just gonna do it, I'm gonna give my all to it. And it just kind of like makes me emotional looking back, because it was those choices that changed everything for me. It was those choices that opened doors. It was the times I pushed myself beyond what I thought I could do. Not in this sense of like being hard on myself or pushing myself beyond like what I was comfortable with in a way of being mean to myself, but just like believing that I was meant for more and that I was gonna stop at nothing to get there. And then I think about like 2020 Haley, and when I would just every single day churn out 3 TikToks, and so many of them would flop and so many of them didn't do well, but I was like, I'm gonna keep putting myself out there. I'm gonna keep doing it. And you just get stronger and stronger as you go, and more doors open, and the universe rewards risk and the big leaps that you take. So all this to be said, I hope as you are finishing day 5 of 25 aligned, yeah, I guess I'm still confused. As you're finishing day 5 of 25 aligned and you're a fifth of the way through and things start to like weaken for you, or maybe you haven't fully committed yet, like just remember these choices that you are making have ripple effects, a domino effect beyond just today, and just being able to say, yes, I did everything today. And the more brave you can be, the more brave you dare yourself to be, the more magic opens in your life. It's like literally a rule. It's literally a rule. So with that, I shall say good night. I shall do my meditation as I fall asleep, and I will see you tomorrow. This is so much fun already, so thank you for being here.